Thank you very much, Dr. Prince Charles, and thank you to all Africa community leaders. So I think probably right now it's my turn when we just waiting Mr. Celestine Maffa and Mr. Sidaka come back, okay? So actually today I have a pretty long speech. I prepared many days to answer a lot of questions. So let's begin, okay? So we just calm down because it's pretty long, I think probably around 30 to 40 minutes. So after my speech and also finish with the other two gentlemen, then we can discuss about your question. So can you hear me clearly right now?
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
Okay, great. Okay, that's great. So today our topic is everybody is talking about what's the reason we cannot move forward to open mainnet. Dear leaders, pioneers, and merchants of the Africa community, as well as all pioneers across the globe, I extend my warm greetings from Toronto, Canada in the morning. I'm delighted to be here today, thanks to the efforts of Mr. Celestine Mafta and Dr. Prince Charles, who have organized this Africa Community Conference. I'm absolutely thrilled to have received the invitation as a speaker. The Africa community is truly thriving thanks to the incredible guidance and the tireless efforts of Mr. Maffa and Mr. Charles and other outstanding community leaders. They are dedicated in promoting and education to support GCV. It's heartwarming to see so many exceptional community leaders and pioneers on Twitter and Facebook working tirelessly to protect Pi Network and support GCV. Today, we'll be discussing a topic that has been widely discussed among pioneers, the reason why core team cannot open mainnet currently, and what should we do as a pioneer to help the project move forward faster. Before diving into the subject matter, I would like to provide a brief introduction about myself. I'm Doris, a Canadian Chinese who has a background in both economics and accounting, having completed my 2 bachelor's degree in China, Anhui University of Finance and Economics, and Concordia University in Canada. I was a certified public accountant, CPA, before in USA, and I'm currently a certified tax professional. I specialized in conducting financial research for taxpayers, offering effective tax solutions tailored to their specific need. I would like to highlight my personal career background as it reflects my expertise in summarizing information. I will analyze the current situation of Pi Network by discussing the different types of information available and proposing potential solutions. We should approach things cautiously and be mindful of risks. But at the same time, our focus should be on finding solutions to problems. It is important to note that the following analysis is based on my personal perspective and should not be considered financial advice. Please be aware that I'm not affiliated with core team, and this information is provided for reference purpose only, in a hope to throw away a brick in order to get a gem. Before sharing my thoughts with you, please allow me to introduce the current state of our Pi Network community. GCV 314,159 US$ started after the Twitter Space Conference in June 2022. With unwavering determination and unyielding spirit, it has garnered immense recognition and acceptance from pioneers and merchants and ecosystems. This extraordinary achievement serves as a testament to the boundless possibility that lie within each and every one of us. Let us be inspired by this remarkable journey and work hard to educate the community and value our Pi. Throughout the course of a single year, there are over 40,000 GCV data on the blockchain at least. These statistics have been announced by GCV Mall representative Ms. Xie from China, who reveals that from November 26, 2022 to end of May, there are 21,326 GCVs has been created with 1,566 merchants. DC International estimate that the total GCV transactions are around 20,000 last year. We didn't count other merchants in China and other countries. In a vibrant world of Chinese community, the total value of offline barter transactions using GCV reached an incredible nearly $100 million in just 1 year. There are around 300 city pioneers clubs have been established in China. These clubs serve as hubs for offline barter conference and for education and technical support. Also, there are many offline barter conferences with GCV barter almost every month. More than that, there are a lot of online malls support GCV, such as GCV Mall, Pi Mall, Niwo Pi Mall, etc. Pi Mall and Niwo Pi Mall have also listed big items such as phone and TV and furniture. Actually, there are other malls list GCV price. We also see Indonesia Pi showroom for cars, motorcycles, and jewelries, and Nusantara property for house supporting GCV, who will provide big commodities after open mainnet or when GCV price united. We also see European Macedonia Apollonia Casino Hotel almost 1 year to open one room to pioneers to respect GCV price. I also see Canadian small online merchant Maiden's Heart announced to respect GCV when open mainnet. The dedication and enthusiasm displayed by pioneers community are truly inspiring. It's important to note that all offline barter in China hold the utmost respect for the GCV price. However, due to certain limitations, these transactions cannot yet be recorded on blockchain. Many of Chinese pioneers and merchants have not yet completed their KYC, so they cannot transfer Pi to create blockchain record. We also heard some encouraging information from China, but because I cannot verify and probably is not a time to public. I will observe closely and have patience and confidence to see how GCV prevail there. Let us celebrate the remarkable achievement of our Chinese merchants and pioneers as they pave the way toward a future where blockchain revolutionizes commerce on a global scale. Their perseverance and determination remind us that no obstacles is too great when driven by passion and innovation. On June 11th and July 22nd, the Global Pioneers Tencent Conference shone brightly, leaving a trail of inspiration in their wake. Total 50 extraordinary guest speakers graced the stage, delivering speeches that ignited the flames of passion within all who listened. The success of this conference was not measured by mere numbers or accolade, but by the profound impact they had on all who attended. Each speaker brought forth a unique perspective, sharing their wisdom and experience with unwavering enthusiasm. It is through events like this that we witness the true power of human connection. As these speeches were shared on Hawk News, they transcended borders and language barriers, uniting pioneers from different corners of the world under a common purpose to embrace innovation and cultivate a spirit of pioneering. However, we also noticed in Facebook and Telegram groups, there have been a lot under-table exchange to fiat currency. Many online buyers are actively seeking to acquire Pi, and numerous pioneers are interested in selling their Pi. Initially, the price of Pi was below $1. However, due to extensive educational efforts, the price has now risen to range of $20 to $300. A pioneer on Twitter recently shared data indicating that on August 3rd, there are 10,000 transactions with an average of 344 Pi per transaction. This highlights the relatively low price of Pi on the blockchain. Despite the occurrence of GCV transactions carried out by merchants in China, Africa, and other countries, the overall average data is subject to influence from substantial volume of buy-sell activities and instances wherein more barter with low price, such as less than $1. Consequently, this engenders a distortion in the displayed average value of Pi on the blockchain. To illustrate, a product with a price of $100 may only be exchanged for 3 Pi with 10,000 transactions when using GCV price. Comparing with the selling and buying at hundreds and thousands per transaction, which have much higher influence on blockchain, while it cannot reflect the real price in pioneer's heart. Therefore, it is very important to ban all these big amount transactions when it breaks the agreement for using Pi wallet. Meanwhile, pioneers who sold your Pi need to realize that this kind of behavior hurt all Pi network project and all community pioneers. It will hurt yourself too, because you can only get a few $100 or $1,000, which will run out in a couple of months. How about you and your family in the future? When your children need to go to university, or your parents need your help when they are sick to go to hospital, you should have ability to support them, but you cannot now. Will you regret it and your family blame you? Don't believe someone told you Pi is worthless and push you to sell to them. There is a common saying in Chinese that people have no long-term consideration. They must have near-term worries. We have seen a lot of pioneers being scammed when they try to sell Pi. So why not support GCV to move faster to open mainnet? You will get million, 10 million, and $100 million instead. The reason we cannot move forward has some reasons, which should include too many private sales. As you did, it increased the open mainnet risk. To sell your Pi is not a good solution to resolve your financial hardship, but selling your Pi will give up your financial freedom opportunity. In addition, certain merchants are engaging in the practice of holding Pi with high Pi amount. They think holding Pi is a smart thing, so they can get a profit. Since a lot of pioneers look for high value product, since they don't have confidence in Pi, they will use up all their available Pi to barter a cell phone or TV which cost 1,000 Pi maybe. Actually, I suggest all these low-price merchants and buyers of Pi think more deeply. Is it good for yourself? Think about it. You need to spend fiat to buy this high-value product or buy Pi with cash because you want to connect more Pi. But if the project has been delayed because of this low price, it will bring the high risk of your fiat investment. I can see more and more investors realize the value of Pi as a future cryptocurrency. That's why we can see black market rampant. We can see everywhere has the ads to buy Pi. On other side, we should see the value of Pi has been accepted by more investors. There is demand even during closed mainnet. The price is around $20 to $300 in black market, but all investors should realize you bear the risk of loss. We know Pi network represent Web 3.0, the most powerful public blockchain. It is very successful and powerful on technical side. However, it hasn't reached destination yet. The final goal hasn't been reached yet. That means there still has the failure possibility. The risk coming from the ecosystem cannot mature with a big different price or low price. When the open mainnet delayed too long time, the project will face risk to lose pioneers, merchants, and the ecosystem because there are high server fees if no cash flow in. When it happens, the fiat you invest will lose because the value of Pi in the black market will drop too. Or if Pi network change to exchange market, which I don't think so, a lot of pioneers will sell and the price will probably drop. That's why merchants or ecosystem suppliers change your mindset to support GCV will help you gain much profit than no price holding. For example, your wallet has 10,000 Pi and you use $1 at the barter price for Pi. Then you get 1,000 Pi for a cell phone, invest $1,000 barter. If the open mainnet price of Pi is $10, your wallet Pi will worth 110,000 US dollars. However, if you change to GCV, your wallet will have 3.1 billion US dollars. Actually, Pi network is not a project only. It is social practice, which means there is no 100% guarantee of success if the users didn't do their jobs well. Therefore, as long as you hold Pi, we are stand at the same page. We need to work together and unite together. There is no reason to hold Pi because 100 Pi is enough for all our life. Actually, in our life, the most important thing is to have peace in mind. When we have peace in mind, we'll gain healthy and happy and safety. If we know Pi worth a lot, but we buy from pioneers, we don't know Pi value to get profit, it will not bring peace in our mind. In Chinese saying is, a virtuous man makes his fortune in a proper way. If not, this fortune will bring disaster. So we must do good things, think good things, and look at good things without selfish. We and our family will be blessed. Also, when we have a lot of wealth, we should contribute to our country, our society, to help more people. So the money is just a number when we satisfy ourselves and family needs. All extra wealth should be used for the society benefit. Some pioneers have questioned why you call GCV so high price if you don't care about how much wealth. We call GCV is for project, realize its mission as global settlement currency. We can only say we are lucky and God blessed us. We mined a long time before and we have a lot. However, not every pioneer mined 4 years in my own time. Please don't include your bonus Pi. Most mined Pi is from security circle and referral. However, ask yourself how many your referrals still mining and will they pass KYC when they will be released. Core team didn't give release mechanism yet. I believe they will release based on demand in the future. Also, security circle has all been locked 3 years, not 100%. You can only count your base Pi which didn't lock. I did analysis on Twitter already. Most pioneers only have 10 to maximum 400 Pi in 3 years. Don't look at some have 1,000 Pi because they didn't lock or 20%, 25% lock. They will quit the market because most sold already by selling or bartering Pi. Pi will be global cryptocurrency for normal people daily usage. So it will start from stable high price so that it won't be speculated to affect its dispersion. Here are US dollar devaluation statistics. The dollar has lost over 96% of its value. $1 in 1800 year is equivalent in purchasing power to around $22.13 today. Today's dollar would be worth less than 4 cents back in 1913. If you do calculation, GCV is only $14,196 in 1913. If you count this, our global wealth, 500 trillion will be 10,000 trillion after 100 years, which do not include more wealth produced. And when the open mainnet price is GCV, most pioneers don't need to sell all of them. Look at how much devaluation of the fiat currency. Wait a minute. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Ma.
Okay, you can hear me. Okay. If you count this, our goal wealth, okay, wait a minute. Our goal wealth 500 trillion will be 10,000 trillion after 100 years, which do not include more wealth produced. When you purchase your house and a car, you don't need to sell more to exchange to devaluate fiat currency. That means most Pi won't be in the market in short time. It will take time to enter into the market. So we will say Pi total 65 billion in the community is for hundreds of years. So please don't worry, you will be too rich. You can use your wealth to help your family, your community, your country, and the world to do good things. All the world people can benefit from Pi and from us. So we can build up a good, peaceful world for our next generation. So let us forge ahead with renewed inspiration. Let us build a community where integrity and trust prevail, where pioneers support one another on this remarkable journey towards unlocking the true potential of Pi. Together, we shall overcome any obstacles that come our way and emerge victories. Believe in yourselves, Africa pioneers and global pioneers. Our collective spirit will propel us towards unimaginable height. The journey towards the open mainnet has been a subject of discussion at this conference, despite the initial announcement by core team that it would be launched in 2022, specifically on March 14 or June 28 or later. We find ourselves still awaiting this arrival after almost 2 years. This raises the question, what obstacles have hindered core team's progress toward the open mainnet? Let us approach this situation with the inspiration tone. It is important to remember that great achievement often requires time and perseverance. Core team's decision to delay the launch of the open mainnet may stem from their commitment to ensuring its utmost quality and effectiveness. Rather than focusing on what went wrong, let us consider what challenge core team may have encountered on their path to success. Developing robust and secure mainnet is a complex task that demands meticulous planning, rigorous testing, and continuous improvement. Perhaps unforeseen technical hurdles or intricate regulatory requirements have arisen along the way, necessitating additional time for refinement. It is essential to maintain optimism during times of anticipation. Just as a seed takes time to grow into a magnificent tree, so too does the development of groundbreaking technology demand patience and persistence. Rather than dwelling on past delays, let us look forward with anticipation and excitement for the day when core team unveils their remarkable open mainnet. In doing so, we embrace the spirit of inspiration and encourage one another to remain steadfast in our pursuit of progress, knowing that extraordinary achievements are worth the wait. Before we delve into this topic, let us take a moment to truly grasp the profound relationship between pioneers and core team. It has come to my attention that many pioneers haven't taken the time to read white paper or fully understand the concept of social practice. We must remember that core team is restricted from providing Pi coin price due to USA SEC regulations. It is crucial for us pioneers to comprehend that the price of Pi is not determined by core team, but rather by us, the pioneers ourselves. Some pioneers may mistakenly believe that they can simply wait Pi to open mainnet, same as product to be ready, as if they were customers. However, we must dispel this notion and realize that there is no such thing as a free lunch. Even if we obtain Pi through mining free as pioneers, we are not simply customers. Instead, we are akin to business partners or shareholders within the Pi network. Without our collective efforts in completing tasks and contributing to the growth of the network, core team would not be able to achieve success. The Pi network is not just a project that has been released. It requires our active participation and consensus for its ecosystem to thrive. That's why we can see core team core pioneers 4 times to work together to move forward. They encourage pioneers to take videos to show what we did for Pi. Pioneers can contribute to Pi network by different ways, include but not limit to node, referral, or as business ambassadors to refer local business to join in, or ecosystem ambassador to refer ecosystem developer. If we cannot do this, we can at least make ourselves not to sell or buy Pi during closed mainnet, and we pass all GCV news and information so that the community can reach this information to unite price faster. This will help all ecosystems start from a fair, competitive, healthy business environment. And this will encourage outside business to join in. When they have a trustful price information, they can submit the business proposal to the director of board to get approval. Otherwise, how can they write a report? They even cannot convince themselves. Let us embrace this incredible opportunity with enthusiasm and determination. Together, as a pioneer of Pi Network, we have the power to shape our own destiny and pave the way for a brighter future. Remember, when the technical aspect of Pi project are completed, it is up to us, pioneer, to reach a consensus on its price in order for ecosystem to flourish. So let us rise above any doubts or misconceptions and unite as one strong community. Our collective efforts will pave the path towards realizing a truly revolutionary digital currency system. Let us forge ahead with unwavering beliefs in our abilities and an unyielding commitment toward achieving greatness in this remarkable endeavor. Now, let us delve into the subject of Pi Network and its relationship with regulations in various countries. The journey is filled with optimism and motivation as we witness numerous pioneers eagerly seeking update on regulation, longing for the day when Pi Network will be acknowledged as anchor currency alongside different countries' central bank digital currency, CBDC. Envision a world where collaboration between CBDC organizations culminate in the grand announcement of Pi Open Mainnet, accompanied by a momentous revelation of its price. However, it is crucial to acknowledge that regulations are a vital component akin to the very air we breathe, the life-sustaining water we depend on, and the fertile soil in which our aspirations take root. Without these essential elements, even the most resilient seeds cannot flourish into mighty trees. Nevertheless, pioneers must not solely rely on regulations to bestow upon us a price or open mainnet. This is because our Pi Network technology is comparable to a physical seed, while our GCV consensus price represents the gene within that seed. Just as a seed lacking this gene cannot grow into a large tree, despite exposure to sunlight and the provision of fertile soil and clean water. Similarly, only a seed equipped with this gene, along with air, sunlight, water, and soil, can develop into a towering tree. The aforementioned organizations are unable or unwilling to disclose the price of Pi before the mainnet is launched. According to my perspective, it is likely that they will acknowledge Pi as an anchor currency for central bank digital currency using the price determined on the open mainnet. As stated by Dr. Legolas, the price of Pi is created by its pioneers. While adhering to all regulatory requirements set by various countries is essential for the launch of Pi mainnet, it alone does not guarantee its establishment. In the event that certain countries endorse and implement the Pi network, they may support its price through the ecosystem influence rather than making a direct announcement regarding its price. Instead, let us recognize that it is through our united efforts that we can shape the future of Pi network. The prize we seek requires pioneers to wholeheartedly dedicate themselves to spreading awareness and fostering consensus among pioneers. Together, we can transcend any limitations imposed by external forces and forge our own path toward success. So, let us rise above dependency and embrace empowerment. Let us cultivate our unwavering determination to pave our way towards consensus and bring forth a thriving ecosystem for all pioneers. Together, we shall see the seed has the power to grow into a towering tree. So too does each pioneer possess the ability to shape the destiny of Pi network. Let us unleash our potential and illuminate this world with our collective brilliance. That legacy rooted in resilience and innovation, one that will inspire generations to come. After we understand the three parties' relationship, let's talk about what prevented Core Team Open Mainnet 1 year ago. I will say we have been stuck here because there are a lot no price, barter, and selling and buying. And this consensus hasn't been respected by some pioneers yet. I can see still a lot of pioneers break the rules to sell and buy. I still see many malls use super no price to barter, and all these have been recorded by blockchain. Therefore, Core Team can see how high risk if they open mass KYC while ecosystem hasn't been prosperous yet. If Core Team open mass KYC and open to all migration to Pi wallet, guess what happened? Most pioneers will sell it because most pioneers are no income and depend on Pi to save their family hardship. If most pioneers sell it, Pi cannot be currency anymore because there is no dispersion and decentralization. If Core Team decided to take Pi as a second Bitcoin, they should open mainnet a long time ago. I'm very happy to see Core Team insist on its mission and not be distracted by a lot of complaints. The Core Team has consistently emphasized the importance of collaboration between pioneers and themselves to successfully accomplish the crucial task required for Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, because
sorry, yeah, I just have a phone call, just disrupt. Okay, let me continue. Okay, sorry for that because the phone call coming. Okay, let me repeat it. If most pioneers sell it, Pi cannot be currency anymore because there is no dispersion and decentralization. If Core Team decide to take Pi as a second Bitcoin, they should open mainnet a long time ago. I'm very happy to see Core Team insist on its mission and not be distracted by a lot of complaints. The Core Team has consistently emphasized importance of collaboration between pioneers and themselves to successfully accomplish the crucial task required for the closed mainnet. As we delve into the open mainnet, we must consider two vital factors, technology and ecosystem. During the closed mainnet phase, there is a specific task that demands additional pioneers to undergo KYC verification and migrate their Pi to their wallet. There are over 5 million pioneers, or maybe 6 million pioneers have already passed this important step. Comparing with 47 million pioneers, pioneers might question why only this much, 5 to 6 million out of 47 million pioneers have completed this process, while almost 2 years passed. Core team said this is because of security reason, system upgrade, tricks, and expanding system, so it will take a long time. As also, core team said keep patience and compliance with policy is very important. It is solely due to technical difficulties? I don't think so. The real reason lies in our commitment to risk control, which actually mentioned compliance with policy. Our pioneers need to compliance with agreement when they get migration of Pi. We should not sell or buy to fiat currency, but now we see everywhere pioneers not compliance with this policy. We must acknowledge that there have been instances where some pioneers have chosen to sell their accounts after past KYC. Additionally, numerous pioneers have been opted for temporary KYC, resulting in their Pi being unable to migrate to their wallet. While this challenge may seem daunting at first glance, let us remember the perseverance and resilience that brought us here. Our journey towards success is filled with ups and downs, but it is precisely during this moment of uncertainty that we find our true strength and determination. Core team is diligently undertaking risk control measures for the project, demonstrating their commitment to ensuring its success. Understanding the reasons behind the project's delay in launching the mainnet is crucial. Some pioneers of our community have expressed concerns regarding the absence of open mainnet, KYC procedures, and migration options. It is now our responsibility to address these concerns and assist in fostering a sense of value for Pi within our community. Moreover, we must also consider the potential risk posed by no consensus barter system, as it may lead pioneers to exhaust their Pi reserves on high-value products such as television or phones. So when we question on core team, we should go back to ask ourselves, will I sell my Pi or buy Pi during closed mainnet? When we think it very clearly, we can understand what is our emergence task. Let us come together to work towards creating a thriving and inclusive environment for all participants in Pi ecosystem. It is crucial to remember that the success of Pi network surpasses mere accumulating of wealth. The development of a thriving ecosystem takes precedence over holding Pi. By constantly seeking to buy and barter at a low price, you run the risk of jeopardizing your investment. In the unfortunate event that Pi does not open its mainnet, your financial gains may be compromised. No, social practice integrated with advanced technology are susceptible to failure. I encourage you to remain optimistic about Pi's future and stop collecting Pi with no price. Let us join forces and support GCV to expedite the process of uniting price. By doing so, we can reap substantial rewards in a short period. It is important to transcend the narrow mindset prevalent in crypto circle, which assumes that Pi will launch on the exchange market at no price. The team behind Pi Network is more inclined towards delaying this step rather than rushing into it. With each passing day of delay, the risk of losing money from your investment increases if you are holding Pi. We are all sailing on the same boat as holders of Pi. Therefore, I implore you to rally behind GCV and contribute toward accelerating price utility. These concerted efforts will propel the project towards opening its mainnet with the commendable GCV price. Let us embrace this opportunity together and pave the way for a successful future for Pi Network. Let me summarize with you the reasons why we wholeheartedly support GCV again. Countless hours of analysis have been dedicated to uncovering the true potential and impact of GCV. First and foremost, let's address the issue of supply. It is important to note that the total supply of Pi should not be assumed to be 65 billion. The exact number and release schedule has not been disclosed by the core team yet. However, it is evident that most bonus Pi cannot be immediately accessed by us pioneers. By August 8, 2023, only around 0.68 billion Pi is available for use, with 1.29 billion locked away. This means that approximately 65% of Pi is currently locked, while some of the available Pi may have already been sold or exchanged. Core team will continue to renew more as we progress towards migration. If we want this process to happen faster, we need to reduce the associated risk. One way to achieve this is by improving our participation in the Pioneers consensus through GCV. By actively promoting GCV within our community and giving our best efforts, we can instill confidence in ourselves that good things will happen soon. I understand that some pioneers may be in need of financial support to survive. However, I urge you to consider the long-term implication before selling or exchange your Pi at a low price. Doing so would mean losing out a life-changing opportunity for both yourself and your loved ones. The money you receive from selling your Pi would only sustain you for a few months. And what happened after that? It is highly unlikely that you would be able to afford buying it back in the future. Additionally, there are significant risks involved, such as having your Pi account frozen or falling victim of scam by fake buyers who could block you after obtaining your Pi. Instead, let us remain inspired and motivated to hold on to our Pi as we work toward a brighter future. Together, we can overcome any challenges and seize the opportunity that lie ahead. Let's stay committed to this journey and believe in ourselves and the potential of Pi Network. There must be resistance on the road to success. All kinds of voices and even slanderous attacks have been around us. Thus, this is normal in financial, monetary, and technical revolution. I discussed above what have prevented mass KYC migration in the open mainnet. Now I will have the following suggestions. It is absolutely crucial that the open mainnet relies on pioneers like you to join forces and build together. You are the driving force behind success, and your expertise and dedication are needed now more than ever. Let us come together as a community to pave the way to earlier open mainnet. Together, we can shape the core of this open mainnet and create something truly remarkable. Join us in this exciting journey and be a part of history in the making. The relationship between core team and pioneers, just like a fish and water, it goes beyond merely necessity. It is inseparable bond that cannot be denied. Just like a fish cannot survive without water, we must understand the core team and support their work. The GCV price consensus hold immense potential for pioneers to truly value and benefit from their coins. We must take immediate action to cease private trading in order to maximize our KYC and mainnet migration record. By encouraging a substantial number of mainnet migrations and establishing a strong consensus GCV, we can successfully attract more suppliers and merchants to join our platform. Let us unite and embrace this method as the only way to fulfill our ambitious vision for growth and success. So our GCV community should focus on educating the community either in a group or go to social media, especially in Facebook group. To net pioneers, there study why they need to support GCV and what's the relationship between themselves and open mainnet. When they stop the under-table transfer, all KYC and migration will be faster, and the ecosystem can work well because they need Pi in Pioneer's wallet and they need united price. When ecosystem develop well, the successful open mainnet is there. In our journey toward success, let us embrace the truth that there is no shortcuts to achieving genuine and lasting greatness. It is through the dedication of our efforts and perseverance of our dreams and unwavering commitment to our goals that we truly thrive. So let us stay inspired as we embark on this incredible adventure, knowing that every step forward brings us closer to the extraordinary future we envision, triumphal, be it for individuals or the vast realm of the internet, from the history to the present days. Success has always been an unwavering beacon that inspires and uplifts. In the realm of cryptocurrency or non-cryptocurrency, remarkable achievement require patience and perseverance. We are driven by an unwavering commitment to construct. We hold hope that all pioneers embrace this very same spirit, witness the transformative power of relentless dedication amidst the clamor of the outside world, amidst it upside down. Stay committed to building something of value and relentlessly foster new creation ourselves in prosperity and adversity. Believe it, for the power of Pi Network shall prevail. Thank you to all global pioneers, and let us unite together, support GCV, and witness successful of open mainnet. Thank you for your time to listen. God bless you and peace. Doris from Toronto, Canada, August 13, 2023. Thank you so much. I finished my speech.